I get lots of questions from people about how to make videos using their smartphone. So I created a course full of tips and tricks to help you make great-looking videos for the least expense. Now I've divided the course into 4 separate modules, and I'll cover everything you need to know about camera apps, lighting, sound, and even the magic of editing, all to help you improve your mobile filmmaking. Hey, I'm Greg, and welcome to Red Letter Films. This channel is all about sharing our knowledge and our productions to help you learn how to make great videos and documentaries. Let's look at some tips on how to improve the sound for your videos. I'm going to show you some simple ways to get the best results when recording sound using your smartphone. The first step is to choose a good environment to film yourself. This will be a compromise between something with a good background and something with good background sound. When you've chosen a spot to film, you need to listen for external ambient noise like traffic, airplanes, construction, wind, wildlife, even thunder. If you can hear it, your camera mic's going to hear it too. If you can't control it, you'll need to find a quieter space. When you find a space that's free from external noise, you need to listen for internal ambient noises. Things like your fridge, radio, TV, pets. Some of these things you'll be able to control, but some of them you may not, like the furnace or ventilating system in your apartment block. Another thing to listen for is the sound of the room itself. Yes, every room has its own sound profile, and in a perfectly square room with parallel walls, you'll hear an echo when you speak or make any noises. See what I mean? Now you can solve this by adding soft materials to the walls like curtains or even leaning a mattress up against the nearest wall. But the best way is to use a microphone. There are many options available for microphones, but the built-in mic of your smartphone is definitely not the best choice. It's designed to be held right next to your head while you call your mommy. If you step away or use hands-free mode, all you're going to hear is the echo in the room. And the farther away you go from your smartphone, the worse the audio gets. What I'm using is the earbud headset that came with my smartphone. And I simply clipped it to my shirt with a bulldog clip that I got from an office supply store. But you could tape it or simply stick it through a buttonhole. So your earbud acts kind of like a wired lavalier, commonly known as a lav mic. But it's not the best quality, but it'll give you much better results than the built-in mic. As I mentioned in the camera module, you need to be aware of the sound and video settings and the compatibility of your editing app. For this course, I'm using iOS apps, Filmic Pro as the camera, and iMovie for editing. iMovie in particular will not accept certain video and sound settings. So within Filmic Pro, I'm going to go into the settings menu and select audio. We'll have a few choices to make. At the top of the list is audio. I select it. Within there, you'll see, first of all, that it says headset microphone. That simply means that I have my headset plugged into the audio input on my handheld device. It gives us options for iPod microphone, which would be the built-in microphone, but that'll give us poor quality. So we leave it set for headset microphone. Below that, you'll see AIFF. It's Audio Interchange File Format, and it's the most common audio recording format and will work with almost any device. Next to that is Pulse Code Modulation, or PCM. It's an older kind of codec that was used for Blu-ray and CD recording and isn't compatible with a lot of devices today. The third choice is AAC, Advanced Audio Coding, and it was developed by Apple, specifically for Apple iTunes. And it's not necessarily going to be compatible with Android or Windows devices. So I recommend that you switch it back to AIFF. Below that, you'll see 44.1 KHZ, 44.1 kilohertz. The other option is 48 kilohertz. Now 48 kilohertz is a higher quality recording, but it's not compatible with entry-level devices. If you were to use 48K and then bring your video into, say, iMovie, You're going to hear all sorts of strange artifacting, crackles and pops, because it will only accept audio recorded at 44.1. So that's a no-brainer. You got headset microphone, AIFF, and 44.1 kilohertz. Now you're ready to record in Filmic Pro.
Well, that wraps up this module, and I hope you learned a few things to help improve your filmmaking. If you have any tips and tricks of your own, I'd love to read about them in the comments below. And if this is your first time on our channel and you want to learn more about video production and documentary storytelling, then hit the subscribe button to see all of our latest productions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.